Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live from the Lucky Dog studio in a hidden location somewhere in the upper Midwest of the United States of America, it's a brother making his own way but with all the wrong opinions. Welcome to the Morning Night Live with your host, yours truly, P. Dawg Knight. The fuck's going on here? Did that work? All that was, this goddamn computer. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. You didn't hear music or anything. I just realized that. And it's because this thing reset itself again. God, dog. Do I look normal? How's the video settings? God damn it. Video settings are fucked up. Everything's fucked up. Hi. Welcome to the Morning Night Live. I'm your host. And God dang, my computer, while I was gone, did one of those Windows updates, and now the video is a little fuzzy because this video is reset. The audio reset to from nothing to default. Wait, default mic? I don't even want that. I want this. Okay, mic auxiliary device 1 right there. You can hear me fine. You heard the intro though. Wow. Okay. Well, now I'm gonna have to go next. For this afternoon. I'll have all the resettings done. Settings done on Streamlabs. I hate when every time I get a damn update on my computer, it goes back to the default settings on Streamlabs, which does not include the microphone that I'm using. All right, this just pisses me off. And it happens, whatever. All right, anyway, so what I was saying, what I wasn't saying, because you couldn't hear me, was that, welcome. This is going to be a very truncated version of the show, because I got back from Vegas late last night, or early this morning, I should say, because I took a late night flight and when you do time zones backwards, you lose a lot of time. So I basically had 2 hours sleep, had to go to work, and had to get here, and then it just turned into me falling asleep on the couch. And I thought, I'll start a half hour later, and then slept right through the alarm. So I'm going to be doing 2 shows today. This one will be very short. The next one will be a normal show, and then we'll be back to normal starting tomorrow. But it was okay. I was translating with my amazing lip reading. Well, that's fantastic. Now I got to see what you wrote up here, because it makes me worried. Anyway, let me just do a quick run through who's here, because just because. First in the chat today was Simon Wolfwood, who gets the bell. And that is reset too. Let's fix that. Let's try that. That's better. Good God. Is that, can you even hear that? Yes, you can. Also, good morning. Road Dog to Ride Deos, Advocatus Dab, the Devil's Advocate, Chicago Mike, Aaron Meredith, Fairy Kitten, Lord Stanhope, Mike Savage Blarg. Let's see, who am I doing here? I threw myself off with that Blarg. Asia Research Directorate, Chicago Mike, I said that. Aaron Meredith, I think I already said too. Maybe James Colley. Don't you dare call me a boomer. Trippy Liberty, Select a Boy. Yeah, boy. Jay Pylon. And Keebler and holy buckets, a whole bunch of you is here. Or Rusty Shack. I said to ideas. Richo, my friend from down under. Okay, anyway, like I said, this is going to be a really short show because unfortunately my end time has kind of a requirement to it. Hello, Gen T. And so I'll be doing another show probably around 3:30 Eastern time today, and then like I said, tomorrow we'll be back at it. But I was in Las Vegas for HotepCon, and I gotta tell you, it was it exceeded my already lofty expectations. It was a great time. The speakers were awesome. The speakers, Project Rook, Kim Klasick, Sonny Johnson, and Wendy O were fantastic. The panels were all ladies, and then of course they did the live Hotep's Been Told You from HotepCon, which was a lot of fun. Seeing those guys banter back and forth live, and I have a revelation, and the confession is no. I tried to say this earlier. No, the revelation was not anything about hookers in Vegas. No, I'm not confessing to that because that did not happen. Not my style. Not at all. Never was. Never will be. No, nothing about hookers. My confession is that for a long time, as I've listened and watched Hotep Jesus, Uncle Hotep, the Men of Order crew, just the various people around that, what is becoming an organization and becoming very interesting start to what I think is an interesting movement. I have always said pretty much all along that I am Hotep adjacent. I mean, I'm not necessarily Hotep. I'm not Hotep adjacent. I'm the mealy mouth, this, that, blah, 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 right? And today, I've decided that I am going to confess something to you all. And that is, I am absolutely a Hotep. Because, and I think here. I am absolutely Hotep. As I navigated around the people that I met this weekend and saw the variety of people that were there at HotepCon and interacted with Cannon and Hotep Jesus and Unk and Chad Lemoyne and Trish and a whole bunch of the people there. This is a group of people who have and there's other people, Taylor, and there are a lot of people that are peripheral of the Hotep Nation, right? And I realized that my concern, my trepidation, whatever it is that I had about actually saying, "Oh, I'm Hotep," was completely broken down. Everything we listened to, all the speakers we listened to, we had all a little different, right? All the people there, all kinds of people from all walks of life. all sorts of goals, all sorts of interesting people. And I thought, the concept that they're striving for is one of self-sufficiency, self-motivation, but also people who help each other, people who are out to make the world better, help people understand that some of the things that are happening right now, we got to tell people why it shouldn't be happening the way that is. We got to teach people to be, let's say, cooperatively individual. Now, it sounds like a weird concept, and that's not even a word that's not a concept they even use, but that's the way I'm going to describe it. People will help keep each other accountable, but do not demand that everyone do it the same way. And so I'm kind of excited. I had so much fun, first of all. Like I said, the speakers were great. The food was amazing. We had the Ahern Hotel was top notch. It's not a casino. It's just it's a boutique hotel. The guys, the Ahern company, took over this hotel and decided they're not going to make it a casino. They're going to make it a kind of a convention type place for smaller conventions. But the facilities were great, and they can accommodate fairly large conventions if they want to. But this one was a smaller one. And I was amazed at the food. Oh, here's something wild though. While I was out there, I'm out there. I got out there Thursday. I'll have more details. I'm going to make a video about the experience because I don't have a whole lot of time. No, live and let live. Yeah, but live and let live with some accountability. People help each other. But it's not like. It's more like help everyone teaching each other to fish in different areas of their lives, right? So yeah, it's not live and let live, but you also get by with a little help from your friends and not from the government. And that was one thing that everyone seemed to have in common, that the government's not the person to look to for help. Because, they just want to take shit from you. And where we want to build ourselves. So anyway, wait a minute. What was that? Something about the airport. What was that about the airport? Oh, the airport's basically a casino. Oh, I know that. I know that because that was the only that's the only casino I went to. Or at least the only casino that I actually used as a casino. That was the McCarran Airport. Oh, by the way, if you know a little bit about Las Vegas and McCarran Airport, did you know it had a new name? Because I was like, hey, Siri, because I rented a car when I was out there. I'm sorry. I was going to tell you the thing crazy that happened, though. Something just nuts. I'm like, this tripped me out, okay? So I'm in Vegas, and was it Friday or Saturday? No, it was Saturday. Saturday morning, prior to the speakers, a bunch of us went out with Cannon Hotep, and we went to a gun range, right? We went to a shooting range, and you buy a package, and you get to shoot a bunch of guns, and you get went through about 100 rounds, automatic weapons even. This is kind of wild, man, because I've never shot an automatic weapon before. I've shot rifles and handguns, but I've never shot automatic weapons. So I chose 3 weapons, whatever. But that's not the fact that we went to the gun range is not the story. Here's the story. I'm texting my wife, and I'm texting my wife and my son at the same time. And my wife texts something about, he's in Vegas on his way to the gun range. And so I'm like, oh, yeah. I thought she was telling my son. When in actuality, she was texting my son she was texting to me about my son. My son was in Vegas at the same time at a different gun range. I didn't even know he was going to be there. He was in for his future brother-in-law's bachelor party. They were in Vegas at the same time. I didn't even know. And so we're both at gun ranges at the same time. I was just laughing my ass off. So I ended up meeting him for breakfast yesterday morning. Then I drove him to the airport. But anyway, back to, what was the other thing I was saying? Oh, McCarran Airport. So I said, Siri, please give me directions to navigate to McCarran Airport. Man, she didn't hear me now. Did she just pop up? Okay, she did. Navigate to McCarran Airport. And she's like, okay, since I'm everything around the airport. Because I wasn't listening. I was just like waiting for the map to pop up. And I said, what the hell did she say? And so I stopped it, and then I did it again. I'm Siri. Navigate to McCarran Airport. Directing to Harry Reid Airport. Oh my God! They renamed the airport in Las Vegas to the Harry Reid International Airport. I forgot, first of all, I forgot these. I knew they did that, but could they named it after some less corrupt human being? But then again, it's Las Vegas. It was built by corrupt human beings. You know, it was built by all the mobsters that moved out there back in the whatever it was. So, but oh my God, it's called Harry Reid International Airport. Holy shit. So gun range versus bachelor party. That's a very tough call. Well, no, the bachelor party went to another gun range. They were at another gun range shooting guns the same time I was in Las Vegas. My son, who I didn't know he was going to be in Vegas, was shooting at a gun range. I'm answering whoever said that. Who did say that? Gun range versus bachelor party. Anyway, maybe Pete got anal probed, and that's when he's made. No, I made my admission already. I said I think I'm officially Hotep now, and I will be going to Hotep conferences every year until they stop doing them. So anyway, that was my confession. I know it's not a big one, but it is. I have Hotep Nation in my Twitter bio. I've had it in there for a while because I do absolutely. And look, I don't agree with everything anybody in Hotep Nation says, but I agree with the vast majority of it. And oh my gosh, I met some great people. I met Jimmy Das, who's in the chat every once in a while. Met Kirsten from Boston. Met Jabari from where the hell's Jabari from? Jabari's from the East Coast somewhere. Met a whole bunch of I met some great people. Brody, he lives in Denver. He's somehow related to the Ahern family because he's the one who set up all the stuff in the hotel. It was fantastic, unbelievable hospitality. Met Sonny Johnson, who's awesome. In fact, my show, if you were watching Friday, Sonny Johnson just popped over to my table and started talking with me, and I appreciated that. I shout out to Sonny Johnson. Kim Klasick, the young lady who ran for Congress in Baltimore in a district that has been Democrat for 60 years. She didn't win, but she put the marker out there that there are Republicans in Baltimore, right? Wendy O, crypto expert. Follow Wendy O on YouTube if you have anything to do with crypto. She's the number one of probably the top women crypto experts on the planet. And then Project Rook, who is just one of those people who can get your mind right. She's a really interesting lady. I tell you, the speakers were fantastic. The interviews Hotep Jesus did were fantastic. It was a lot of fun. Real quick, thank you. We have a sponsor today. A new sponsor. Hey, I've never seen this sponsor before. Thank you, SF Airlines. And you get whoops. You are the I didn't know what I did that for. You are the new streaming license star sponsor of the day. Blah 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 blah. Thank you very much, SF Airlines. Who says? It's Metal Monday. Let's do some metal music for the sponsor. Shout out to the sponsor, SF Airlines. Let's find a little short one. It doesn't have to be short. I can just shut it off anytime I want. Let's do this one. All right. Thank you, SF Airlines, the first sponsor of the day on the Dawg Knight Channel, with a drop of tres. Proud sponsor of the Dawg Knight Show. Got cargo to move? We can move it. People, special cargo that glowies don't need to know about. Don't worry, we got you. Notice we are not responsible for persons falling from the plane. Mob and CA approved. Yes, SFA Airlines. Sounds a little dangerous. Thank you very much for sponsoring the show. All right, that was awesome. Thank you. We need sponsors on this show because I spent a little more money than I had planned on this weekend. Jabari is from New Jersey. Oh, that's right. I just met Natasha Kayleen was there. She was a trip. She was funny. I mean, they were just the people I met were awesome. Harry Reid's mom was a laundress for the local brothels in Nevada. Was she? I had never heard that. Good morning, Rusty Shack, by the way. NJ Pylon, of course. Eddie Haskell and Keebler are on the house. So, anyway, so that's my confession. I am absolutely... Oops, let me fix this. Thank you, SF Airlines. Streamlabs Superstar sponsor of the day. I'm officially... I'm officially Hotep now. Like I said, I was Hotep adjacent, but I am absolutely Hotep now. After this conference, after having conversations with the guys and listening to what it's really about. You know what it is. As you get around people who are part of this, and you realize, hey. I just felt like these are my people, absolutely, and so you'll understand more, but I don't have to change much to be that. You know, I'm doing my thing the way I do it here, and it doesn't change anything about me. I'm just realizing that this is a group that I'm absolutely part of, and I'm proud of it, and I'm gonna say it from now on. So, are you going to fight mummies now? No, I'm not going to fight mummies. Look. No, I'm not going to fight mummies now. So, Hotep basically means peace. I also met Hotep Virgin Mary. She's such a nice little young lady, and she's got a good head on her. She's really cool. And let's see, who else was there? Her name's what's her first name? I go by everyone's moniker. The hardest part, you know what the hardest part was though? Okay. So, and I'm going to sign off to this because I got stuff to do, but I'll be back this afternoon. The toughest part is I'm constantly, you introduce yourself to people, you introduce yourself to people. And this is the first time that I've ever actually introduced myself as Dawg Knight. I'm like, introduced, hey, my name is Marty. And then I'm like, oh, but you may not have any idea who that is if you don't watch me regularly. Everyone knows who Dawg Knight. It's funny because those guys mention me every once in a while too. So, I'm like, it's weird answering yourself as Dawg, but it was what it was. I got used to it. Hello, JMK. So anyway, so for now, that's it. There's a lot going on in the news. This afternoon, I'm gonna talk a little bit about the raid that I didn't get really into too deeply. There's some updated information. If I get a time, I'm going to talk about a boot. There was a Canadian there, and I think we kept laughing about them saying a boot. A boot. Biden and the IRS, of domestic affairs. Talk about inflation. We'll talk about this stupid bill that is really a green energy bill. It's that Inflation Reduction Act that we've been making fun of. They ain't gonna reduce any inflation. What else is going on? I'm gonna talk a little bit about disease. The Great Barrington Proclamation or Declaration. Scientists are in the news again. And whatever's in the news this afternoon, we'll try to, like I try to do, I try to stay up on whatever happening right now. I'm not going to talk a whole lot about what happened in the past other than updates to what's happening. So we'll do that at about, I'm not going to give you an exact time, around 3:30 Eastern time, 2:30 Central, and you can extrapolate for your own time zone. I just extrapolate for mine. So I remember what time I have to be here. So expect that. Oh, interesting. During Sunday's appearance on Fox News, Jim Jordan alleged that 14 FBI agents have come to him as whistleblowers to report the political nature of the Justice Department. Not shocking. That didn't shock me at all. I was supposed by afternoon all the news media will be fact-checking him. Or you'll find out that they've fired 14 FBI agents. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this morning. Unfortunately, I have to shorten this show, but we'll fill up the coffers back this afternoon, and I hope you can make it. If you can't, I'll be back my normal time, Monday through Friday, 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Central for the Morning Night Live. That's it. My name is. I'm trying to figure out how to fit Hotep into my name. I might be changing my name. I don't know. I don't even need to change my name. I'm just Dawg Knight Hotep. That might be it. I don't know. I was goofing around. I was like, I'm the oldest person here at Hotep Nation. Oh, that's the other thing that gives me hope. A lot of young people, and obviously if I'm the oldest, everyone's younger than me, right? But, I mean, a lot of people in their 20s, few in their 30s, few in their 40s, and some of us were in our 50s, but mostly younger people that just care about what's happening in the world. And I really love it. What do you call 14 fired FBI agents? A good start. Oh, that's true. Real quick before I go, thank you, American Company, for sponsoring the show. And you are the co-sponsor of the day.
You are the new Streamlabs.
Whoa, stop. Don't do that. That's not what you want. Don't turn that off. Turn that off. Turn that off. Oh, wait a minute. You are the Streamlabs sponsor. I got you. I see what you did there, Gunfox. Anyway, one more ad before we go. American companies. Let's get some appropriate music for American companies. Thank you, American companies. Now selling CIA-approved bats made with stainless steel with rubber hand grip, easy cleaning, and protects hands from repeated impacts from objects. Remember now, CIA-approved as well as mob-approved. American Companies, longtime sponsor of the Morning Night Live. Thank you, sir. You are incredible. All right, let's stop that music. All right, gang. Thank you again. Gotta go. My name's Dawg Knight, and I'm out of here. See you this afternoon. Bye-bye.
Hey, this is Dawg Knight, and thanks for watching today on the Dawg Knight Channel. If you have an observation or remark you'd like to make about this video or my channel, I absolutely welcome you to write it in the comment section down below. I really look forward to hearing from you. And before you go, if you like what you saw but you're not already subscribed, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and definitely click that bell that pops up afterwards so you'll be notified when I post new videos or when we go live. I broadcast my live show, The Morning Night Live, Monday through Friday at 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Central. A special thank you to all the supporters of this channel who share our videos on social media and who make donations through Streamlabs, YouTube, Venmo, and Cash App, which are all linked in the description down below. Thanks again, and until next time, I'm Dawg Knight, and I'm out of here.